Hi everyone, my name is Heather and I'm the person behind Happy Puppy Truffles. Today I wanted to share with you guys another free downloadable that you can get from my website that'll help you guys make your very own version of a traditional origami. And I thought I'd finally do one of actually I think the very first video I ever filmed over 3 years ago was the animal puppets origami. And I wanted to go ahead and give you guys some different versions of this to enjoy. This is such a fun and easy origami, and it's a great way to get young kids excited about origami, and you also get a little toy when you're done, which is always fun. I like origami that has a purpose, so this is kind of a fun little project. Now, generally, because of the way this particular origami is designed, you wind up pulling up the underside color. So, for example, when you use regular origami paper, you actually wind up having white face with like brown ears or pink ears, and then you could draw the face on. I wanted to make sure that this project was still really easy for kids, so I didn't make it double-sided with an extra sheet of paper. That adds a little bit extra weight, and it can be a little tricky to fold. So everybody has white ears, but I think they all look kind of cute. So we have 3 little versions of puppy dogs and 3 versions of a cat, and I'll be doing one of them today too, this little guy with a black and white eye. And then we also have a little piggy version here, and we also have a bunny. And I suppose if you wanted to, you could probably use any of these faces really for the bunny and just not have his teeth out and just change the folds up. The same goes for the dog and cat. I mean, these guys don't have really long whiskers, so they maybe don't look as cow-like. I don't know. You know, you could do whatever you want. But I'll show you guys, the basic beginning steps are exactly the same for all of these guys, and then you just play with how you fold their ears. And in the case of the bunny, I kind of make the face a little bit folded back a little bit more, not as wide. And that creates the illusion that the ears are longer, when in reality they're actually the same size. But so let me go ahead and show you guys how to do all this. Again, you could get this on my website free. You could download it, print it as many times as you like. This white one for the bunny and such is like kind of fun, because then you can still kind of color it if you want to put spots, those kinds of things. And the kids could still even have fun, coloring their ears too. So let me move these guys out of the way for a second here. If you download the image, you'll notice that there's a little fine gray line around the outside edge. If you just cut along that, you'll get this little square sheet of paper. Now, with the regular origami, like I said, you usually start off with the color side facing down, but I want to have actually this part here, so I can just go ahead with the pattern side of the face facing up. We're going to fold this into a big triangle. Make sure you're not folding the face area. We're leaving that up here. And then I'm going to go ahead and flip it over here so that the face is on this top layer down at the bottom. And then we're going to take the right point and bring it down to this point of the triangle. When we do this, we're going to be basically folding this area in half, and you'll be finding the center of everything. Go ahead and fold that down, get a good crease, and do the same thing with this side too. So that you have a nice little diamond shape here. Then I'm going to take this flap that you see here and fold it up, and you can play with this to get different angles for your ears. There's lots of different ways you can do it, but you do want to fold all the way to this point and then smooth it out to this point in the middle. And then you want to just kind of mimic that with the other side, and this way is a little easier because you can match up these points in the center and then just push down from underneath until it gets matched up to this side as well. And then go ahead and make a good crease so that you have the ears folded up now. I'm going to take that lower flap, just the first layer, and fold it up straight to the tip and smooth it out to get where the face is. And then we can go ahead and turn everything over and fold this part up as well. And that's how we wind up getting this nice little opening in here for where we can put our finger to make it like a little puppet. Now, the next thing I want to do up here at the top is fold back everything that you see and just keep it right snug between those 2 ears. Get a good crease going there. And this part does sometimes have a tendency to pop open. If it's really bugging you, you could put a little bit of tape back here to keep that kind of secured. It's sort of just a point of preference of what you guys prefer. If you really want to be strict and not use any glue or tape, that's fine. But if you wanted to just a little tap of tape there could keep it so that when it's time to play with these, it's a little bit easier. You don't see it breaking all over the place because it will just pop open a little. But now we want to go ahead and fold back part of the cheeks, and you're just going to kind of play this by ear of what you think looks good, really. Obviously, like with the rabbit, if you fold back farther and straighter, you can create that nice sharper face for a rabbit and the illusion that the ears are long and point and tall and thin as opposed to more triangular like a cat's. So go ahead and just kind of feel for where you think looks good. And once you get one side kind of folded back, you can kind of flip things over and look at where things land in terms of stuff to try to get things similar. You can also use the front as a guide too to make sure that you're kind of hitting the same thing. If this was one of the other patterns, you'd know from where the whiskers extend. He's got these white whiskers here, so you can't really see it, but that should kind of give you the finished little cat. And then if you're doing a dog, you could fold the ears down, and you could choose the angle that you do for that. With this particular dog, what I did was just fold, keeping this left edge even, and giving yourself just a tiny bit, like a ½ centimeter there as the little border. And then if you're doing a piggy, what you can do for the pig is we've got our ears like this, and then we're actually going to just pull the ear down, and you'll notice that the paper inside underneath the pig's face curls underneath until you can get to a point here where it kind of hits the center and pull it out. And you should have a tiny little bit of triangle on this side and a little bit of space up at the top. And then just mirror that so it's the same for both sides for there too. And that gives you kind of the different variations of a dog, a cat, a pig, and a bunny, if you have all of those. And then, like I said, there's a couple extras of the cats and a couple extra dogs. And then, you can, of course, mix and match and play around with them. If you want this one to be a cat, that's fine. Whatever you guys want to do is totally cool. Any of these can be bunnies. If you don't like the teeth part, you could just fold it a little differently. But just a fun little project to enjoy and a great way to introduce origami, I think. The folds are really simple. Really young kids could even handle this with a little bit of help from an adult. And the fun of getting to see it when it's finished and playing with it is really, really priceless. So if you're a caretaker for kids, or if you're a parent, you probably know how much fun this can be sometimes to be able to make something together and then play with it. So I'll have the links throughout this whole video, of course. Link on that. Go to my webpage. You can download all these designs and print them anytime. And a great thing to keep with you when you're traveling and you need something quick and easy to do in the car or something like that, especially with the holidays approaching and always needing to spend time at Grandma's house when there's nothing to do and there's no internet. No, maybe that's not a problem at your grandma's house. But, so yeah, thank you guys always so much for watching. I'll have some more fun kind of projects like this. We do a traditional origami printable every Friday, so check back for that. Thank you again so much for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.